So I want to show you guys what I'm going to do today. I'm going to make, for this chair, it's a massage chair. And so what I'm going to do with this chair is actually make a stand for it using these pieces of wood. I went to the local lumber store, Home Depot, and I buy their pieces of wood that is on their clearance section. And what I'll do is look for with a little purple stripe on it. It just tells you that it's marked down clearance. And I'm going to make a square box and a platform to sit that chair on to bring it off the floor because it is very low to the floor. So I'm going to get it put together, started, and show you how. So what I've done so far is I've taken just some deck screws. I just look for screws I got laying around the house, and I'll just use them. I use those because the length that I want to get is I want to get it about that long, so it'll go through all thickness of wood. So see there? It'll go through that and hit that side. So I'm going to put the other sides on, and I'll be back. Okay, so what I'm doing is I showed you the other two screws. Well, I have the one piece going down just on the floor, and then this part here, and I just put two screws up in here just to start them. If you have a drill, you can make a pilot hole too, but I'm just doing mine. I'm just going in there like this with mine, so. Oop. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them both in, and as you saw me just do that one, I don't want you guys to hear that noise again, so I'm going to change it out. But I'm going to put this in. Okay, so it should look like this right now. And now I'm going to put the last piece across. So now it's going to look like this when we screw those two top pieces out. So just turn it upside down on this side and screw those. You're going to screw 4 screws, 2 on each end. Okay? All right, so I put all the screws in. So now we have a box. So now what we're going to do is in the middle of the box, we got to make it stable so that chair can sit in that box. So I'm going to get the other pieces out and I'll show you. So what I'm doing there is I'm putting 3 of the 30-inch pieces of wood right inside there. So the whole thing is made with 30-inch wood, all in that square. Got it from Home Depot, had them cut it all in 30-inch pieces. So, and I'm going to insert one on each side of that one in the middle, so that'll give us some stability. So this is what we've done. We put all 3 of those inside of there. Now we have our box. Now we're going to close our box up. I'm going to show you what I'm going to use. Okay, so as I told you, I go to Home Depot or Lowe's and I pick up scraps. So what I did is I found some wainscot. This here is a piece that I found, and they connect. So I'm going to show you how that happens to make one piece. Okay, so this is the wainscot. I got the little purple line means I got it on clearance. I like it because it was simple. I'm just taking them and they're just connectable, and you can just slide them in here like this, or you can push them in like this, connect them like a puzzle, and I'm going to make that as my platform, and I'm going to paint it. So I'm going to put them all together, and I'll be back to show you my nail down. So as I mentioned, everything I got I had cut in 30. So these pieces, the wainscot, is all cut in 30s. And it'll go lay right across the bottom on the top of the square. And I'll connect them as I showed you. So they go in just like this and connect right inside there, just like a puzzle. Just like a puzzle. We'll put them all inside there like that, and everything fits together. Never mind the purple paint. It's actually going to go with what I want it to go with anyway, but I'm going to paint over it regardless. So, and this is what I wanted. I wanted just a platform. Now, I got to nail it down. So I'm just going to throw some tacks and stuff around here, and I'll be back to put some paint, and we're going to finish it up. Okay, so I want to show you what I did off camera. I took some spackle that I had in a little tub. I like it in a tub. It stays good. A small tub. And I just took and I'm sealing up some of the nails that I had in there. So I'm just covering up so my surface will be smooth. And I'm just going to sand this down a little bit. So I'm going to do the other side of this very one on the other side. And I'm going to do that side. And we'll be back to show you more. So this is what I'm doing. I'm just putting a little spackle over top of some of those creases there. As this one here, let's put a blob of spackle right there on top of that. And then it'll just make it smooth. And just do it until you get it smooth, and then you can just let it dry. See there? You just want it to dry, and then it'll be something, a nice smooth surface for you. All right, now that we're good and dry, what I'm doing now is I'm going to sand this down just to make it smooth, to take off any of these rough edges. If you notice there, some of the roughness. And I've already did this side already, so I got most of the roughness off over here and made it nice and smooth. And then I'll just finish on the sides. So I want to show you now how I got everything nice and smooth. And I can just run some paint up in there. There's a little nail that popped up. We won't be seeing that. And then that's it. Now we're going to go to the next step. So as I was showing you earlier in this video, I bought these on clearance at the markdown. And you see a little purple streak on it. It means it's marked down 70%. There's my square. And so what I do with these is I'm going to already nail them down, and then I'm going to stick them together. And I'll show you how. All right, so as I was telling you, these little pieces that I got is wainscoting. I'm just connecting them right in there like that. And I will be nailing them down and done. Okay. Okay, so I have these little casters. You can find these at Home Depot and Lowe's. I'm putting them on the 4 corners of these, so this will help move this around a little easier. So I can slide it. And you just hammer these right in. See? I'll make it nice, and so when you're going across the carpet, and I'll put one here, and then I'll put one at the bottom at the other one too. So the one be on all 4 corners. And then I'm going to paint this. After I put these 4 on here, I'm going to go ahead and paint this, and we'll come back and show you the finish. Plastic on the floor. I'm downstairs in the living room, so I'm going to lay my piece right there. So I buy these little containers of paint, that little bottle there. It's called the sample paint. I buy those instead of buying a quart because I'm only going to need just that. So I'll use this paint, and when it gets empty, it's done. I can throw it away. I thought about trying to get rid of leftover paint. It's drying. It looks pretty good. What you think? So this is our finish. My purple eggplant box I made to go with this chair. It's a massage chair. And tell me what you think, if you like it. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you like. Thank you. Bye.